Welcome to day 5 of the 21-day chick hatching adventure. And I have a question for you. Where were you last night? You were not in your coop. I haven't even let the chickens out this morning and you guys are out here. So you're very lucky you didn't get eaten by something last night. These are Silkies. They kind of look like they have fur, not feathers. And that's because they were born without a piece of their feather that would normally hold all those little bits together. They make really great pets. They're very friendly. They lay small brown eggs and they come in a bunch of different colors. The other thing Silkies are really good for is being broody, which means they like to sit on eggs and hatch chicks, and they make very good mums. So if you're looking for a pet chicken that also lays eggs, and you can provide good shelter for them because they do not do well in the rain, then a Silkie might be a good chicken pet for you. A pet that makes you breakfast. Every one of our coops is built above ground, kind of like it's on legs, so the chickens can go right underneath. So that serves as protection from the rain, creates shade when it's sunny, and it even has its own built-in dust bath right underneath. The other thing it does is it provides a little bit of protection from predators, and it makes a place where rats and rodents really don't like to be. So when you're building a coop, consider building it above ground, and all the benefits being able to go under your coop can be for your chickens. So today we're going to try to build a fenced area for the goats. Well, I'm doing a bang-up job getting that fence down to where I need it. It's unraveling everywhere. I think this would be easier with 2 people. We're going to keep trying, see if we can't get that fence where we need it. Probably going to take us all day, but here we go. All right, well, I almost have all the fence in. It's just kind of unraveled all the way down the driveway, and just have to get it back in. And I need to get somebody to pound these posts for me because I cannot do that. That is an old-fashioned post pounder. It works wonderfully, and that's how we're going to get these temporary metal bars and one post in the ground. And we're gonna make a fence around this rhododendron. The rhododendron here is extremely poisonous. The leaves are extremely poisonous to the goats, the sheep, and the llamas. So we can't have them anywhere near it. So we're trying to see if we can rig up a temporary fence. Okay, so we're gonna pound these metal poles in by hand, and this is how the post pounder works. You just lift it up, push it down, lift it up, push it down. It's pretty easy with the metal poles. So we got all the posts pounded in, and now we're just stringing the wire, the fencing, getting it all ready to attach the ties, which will hold the pole to the fence. So I've got this wire that I got at a garage sale. I'm just going to cut short lengths and then tie it around the metal post into the fence like this. And that should hold the fence up anyway. We're not going to leave the animals in here without us being here, but that should do the trick. And we'll put one in the middle and one at the bottom as well. Is the gate open? Oh, is the gate open? Go see what's in there. Go see what's in there, guys. Look at all that grass. Well, I gotta say this is pretty cool. And this is the best way to cut the lawn. Get someone to eat it for you. That worked out well. Temporary fence. I wouldn't leave them in here without us being here. But I think it's going to be a great way to get the lawn cut. Whoa, now the sheep and the llamas are coming up to see what's going on. That's a lot of good grass up here, guys. Come on, take a look. Oh, this is very exciting. They're not used to having this much grass. So on a scale of 1 to 10, guys, how happy are you right now? Lily? Every once in a while, we get a really big super duper egg laid, like this one here. And sometimes they end up having more than one yolk inside. We don't get these very often on our farm, so it's kind of exciting to have this one. So we're going to crack it open and see if it's any different than just a regular egg. So here goes. And there you have it. 2 yolks inside. It's called a double yolker. It doesn't happen very often, but it's a pretty cool thing when it does. So today we're going to make potato feed sacks, and they're really easy to make, and they can produce many pounds of potatoes for you and your family. You only need 3 things to make these: some feed bags, some soil, and some potatoes. Now, if you don't live on a farm, then check with some people in your farming community or maybe your neighbors. These are the bags that animal feed come in, and they're actually some really neat looking bags. Some horse feed bags, some wheat, and my favorite, the rabbit feed bags. But today I'm going to use a chicken feed bag. It's kind of got a neat picture on it. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to fold the top down. Till the bag's about in half. About like that. Next thing you're going to do is add some dirt. About a quarter full, so the bag can stand up. The next thing you're going to do is take one of your potatoes. Now you can buy seed potatoes at the store, or you can just leave potatoes in your cupboard for a couple months and this will happen. Now you're looking for a couple of different eyes here. You only need 1 eye for each potato sack. So I've already gone ahead and cut some of these up, and I've got 1 eye left on here. Now if you cut them, you're going to need to let this dry on your counter for a couple of days before you put it in your bag, because you want this to heal up. So we're just going to pretend that I've already done that. Next thing you're going to do is take that 1-eyed potato, put it in the sack, and then you're going to cover it with some more dirt. Now you're going to leave that for a couple weeks until it starts to sprout, and then you're going to add more dirt, and then repeat. Wait for it to grow, add more dirt. As that happens, you're going to unravel the top as you're adding more dirt until you get all the way to the top, and the whole sack is full of dirt, and it's growing potatoes. Now when it's time to harvest, it's really easy. You just take the bag and you just dump it. And in a couple months, that will be full of potatoes. So it's a really easy project. You don't need a lot of space. You can grow these on a porch, in a driveway. You don't need a farm to do this. And it can produce many pounds of potatoes. So we hope you give this a try. Really easy. Produces lots of potatoes for you. Good luck. All right, well, we are at day 5, and there's a lot going on today. Now, there's nothing going on in the egg on the right. You can see it's just completely clear. You can kind of see the yolk inside. But the egg on the left, there is a lot going on. It's almost, you can see a red glob and a black dot. And if I move the egg, you may even be able to see it's moving now, which is pretty awesome. I'll move back a little bit. So it's really growing, and it's got these red spider webs all over the egg now. And when I zoom out, you can see it just looks like a blotch of red, but actually it's little red veins. But this is day 5, and this is pretty darn exciting.